So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Dowdle fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm is the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On the run, it's Dowdle. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run here with Dowdle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And motioning left, that's Pittman. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Henderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they go play action now. May. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Henderson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Henderson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Throwing here is May. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown, Patriots. Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Rodgers. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
May going to try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Oregalis now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21, Steelers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pat Freiermuth, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll throw with May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Gets this complete to Butte. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Patriots first
And we're going to get a timeout
1st and goal
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 23-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
Steelers.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete. Bernard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 15, so that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Patriots 24. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The extra point now for Borregales. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Steelers 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's May. Buying time to his left. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
22 yards. That's good for the Patriots. First down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
12 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Patriots have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. But we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Rodgers. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Darnell Washington, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Got a man, Boutte. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw, it's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To the air, May. It's caught on the right side, Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
The toss here completed to Pittman. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, Rodgers. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jones on the return. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll throw with May.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing here is May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking to throw, May. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way.
At the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Oh, you need your best play here, no doubt. Fourth down and 8. They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rodgers throwing here.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Boswell for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Steelers 49, Patriots 41.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28.
This is first and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with